a heavy gunner, and I'm running legendary perks. I'm running S.P.E.C.I.A.L. When my guy gets bigger, and this will be very important to be having these cards and be running these cards. Right now, I may not need it, but it's very important to me that I have the ammo factory and the seal on this guy. Eventually, ammo factory could be took down and put back up, but as I need. Yeah, I'm recording. I'm doing. Remember, I discussed it with you guys. I told you guys I was going to do it. I asked you to behave. Is there something you need?
I was saying, tell him to put power armor reboot on. I didn't hear that. I thought he just got back.
All right. Yeah. All right. Cool. Sorry. What's up?
I had to go to the bathroom real quick, and I just got back when you talked. I thought you were recording. I was saying, put on power armor reboot. That would help a lot too.
Yeah. If you're a power armor user, yes.
Yeah, but if you're a heavy character, you're mostly going to be in power armor. That's how most power armor builds are set up because with stabilized.
Yeah. Anyway. This is the special board. Okay, you hit X to manage the special. Depending on what system you're using, would depend on your exact. Anyway, this is my heavy build. This is my rad zone build. Rad zone will be changed eventually. Okay, yeah, you hit X to edit your perk cards. You hit square to edit your specials. Right now, my strength is at 11 because I have the legendary perk cards. You hit over on the directionals to change the number. Okay. Again, you hit X to activate the cards in which you can move them around. You hit square to edit the specials. Rad Zone. That's my other perk card set. Again, you hit the X to edit it. I'm running 10 on strength on this one. Perception, endurance, charisma, intelligence, they're all for a particular reason. Hit open for rad zones. I'm running melee for rad zones. Running glow sight so I can hurt the glowing ones that are in the rad zone. Green thumb so I can pick and not have to change over for picking things up. Ghoulish because it does my health in the rad zone. Fireproof because it makes me a little more durable in the rad zone. Radical because it makes me stronger in the rad zone. Chem Fiend because it keeps me from getting addicted to chems. And Revenant because if I go down and somebody brings me back up again, it gives me more power. That's very important for when you're going against the queen. I'm running you and Suppressor, which makes all the enemies weaker when they attack you. Another good one on this one is Inspirational and Party Boy because my character is a boy. Party Boy gives you better alcohol. Better alcohol gives you better strength. Better strength gives you more damage output in your melee. Inspirational just gives you better XP. In intelligence, I'm running weight batteries included, which gives me better weight carrying. First aid, which gives my stim packs a little more kick, and makeshift warrior, which makes my melee weapons last longer. In agility, I'm running Action Boy and Adrenaline. Action Boy makes my AP last longer. Adrenaline gives me better damage output. Bloody Mess gives me better damage output. Class Freak keeps me from suffering side effects from mutations. Starch Genes keeps me from mutating or losing my mutations during the Rad Away and the Rad Sponge. And Storm Chaser gives me better health and life. Gain high health regeneration while outside during rain or rad storms. Again, it's all based on using melee, doing as much damage as I can, maintaining a good health, and keeping my health regeneration high. Um, as for running heavy gun, I am running strong back, which gives me better weight carrying, traveling pharmacy, which gives me better weight carrying, bandolier, which gives me better weight carrying, martial arts, which gives me better weight carrying, bear arms, which gives me better weight carrying, uh, gunner. If you run one of each, it gives you plus 30% damage. If you run all three of one, it only gives you 45%. If you right no 20%. If you run all three, it gives you 20%. If you run one of all three, it gives you 30%. If you run two of all three, it gives you 45%. If you run three of all three, it gives you 60%. I run one of all three because it gives me more options with the weight carrying, and it enables me to run like lock and loaded and bear arms, which gives me the ability to carry a little more weight and my weapons to wear weight less. If you can somehow manage to keep your inventory full of booze and drugs and food, you can throw a strong back and traveling pharmacy. And if you run only the ammo for your heavy gun, you can throw a bandolier. Of course, you're going to be struggling for ammo, but you can throw all those away. You can run all your heavy gun cards, which gives you 60% damage output, which is a lot better. You can also run full bear arms, and you can also run full lock and load. You can also keep bear arms and lock and load at 2, which enables you to run bandolier, which will enable you to carry more 5mm or 50 cals. All that stuff is all available if you want to go more on the gunner cards if you want. In perception, I'm only running 5. I'm running concentrated fire and awareness and green thumb. These can be interchanged with glow sight, tank killer if you're running rifles, but tank killer is useless unless you're running rifles. Any of these other things, lockpick, book looking, grenader, any of these things can be interchanged. Exterminator, all that stuff is interchangeable. I prefer a 6 in perception over 5, but right now that's all I've got. Eventually, like I said, with Seal, I'll be able to up my energy, my endurance, my agility, and my luck. Eventually, I'll be able to pull one of those cards over and get my 6 in perception like I like. But right now, that's all I'm running. Concentrated fire gives me directional in my VATS. It's very good on running crank Gatlins and 50 cals. If you're running rifleman, the rifle build on Gatlin lasers, that helps with that too. Especially with the Gatlin lasers because they have a little bit of a wobbly to their shots. Stuff like that. It really helps out. Any type of VAT cards help out as well. I'm not running any right now. I don't have the numbers or the positions for it. Endurance. I'm running Ghoulish, which is health regeneration. Adamantium Skeleton, which helps with taking melee damage and stuff like that on my limbs. Fireproof, which helps with the explosive. Reticle, which helps with strength. And Ironclad, which gives me a little more damage resistance. Quite frankly, Ironclad is next to useless at this low level. It's not that helpful anyways. It's only good when you're wearing regular armor. It's not a huge help with the regular armor. I think like right now I'm at 20 damage and energy resistance. That's only 20 more than what I'm already running. That's not a whole lot. That's not even one bullet. It's definitely not one blow from a melee. I mean, the best that protects you with is a punch, and that's it. But it does give you a nice little cushion, and I don't know why not. The alternatives. I replace it with Revenant every now and then when I'm running with a team. All right, Charisma. I'm running Tenderizer and Party Boy. Again, you can throw up other ones. I'm running 6 in it. I like to throw up 2s all the time. Suppressor works great when you're running against a heavy guy or running in a group. It's just, the higher your charisma, the better off you are. Intelligence, I'm running the batteries included because of the ammo. Stabilized because it gives you better accuracy with the guns. Explosive because I run an explosive Gatling plasma, and it helps with the damage output from it. Without the demolition expert on my explosive Gatling plasma, my non-explosive Gatling plasmas do more damage output. If I'm not running this gun, I'm better off not running the explosive at all. I mean, other than aerial damage, it has nothing to offer on the table than the scatter pattern, and that's it. Anyway, and then Gunsmith, which allows the guns to last a little longer. Action Boy, that's for the action refresh. Adrenaline gives you a little more damage output, and Born Survivor gives you a little bit of a catch when you go down to give you stim pack to bring you back up. Down below, this is so I can run 2s. Dodgy keeps you from getting shot. Escape Artist makes it harder for you to be found for sneaking around. Evasive. This guy also is a pistol build, and sometimes I switch back up the pistols. That's what I use mostly, the like Evasive and Escape Artist and Covert Operative. Most of that stuff I use on my pistol build, not on my heavy gunner. If I eventually get the loadout on the legendary cards like I was talking about, we'll start using the sneak cards of Escape Artist, Covert Operative, and where's the other one? Ninja's alright, but it's for melee. Sneak. Secret Agent, I like to bring it up once in a while when I'm using Stealth Boys. Through Hiker helps with your food and weight carrying. White Knight saves your armor from breaking. It also uses less materials when you repair them. Luck up here, Bloody Mess, Class Freak, and of course I already discussed this. Again, Tormentor is good when you're running in groups. Storm Chaser is for red zone. Serendipity keeps you from getting shot. Again, that's part of the stuff I use with when I'm running pistols. And then these are part of the VAT build cards that I was running with pistols back before I switched back to heavy gunner. Anyway, that's pretty much it with the walkthrough on the cards. You unequipped and equipped just like normally here, even though you are on the board. Once you move your numbers down, you have to resituate your cards back up again. You move your cards back up. Again, when it comes to legendary cards, the numbers that you have without the legendary cards gives you a secure in your special system, whereas the legendary cards give you a bonus to your special system. If you are running charisma and you are running a 6 or a 5 in charisma and you're running the rest of them in legendary, you cannot share 3-star cards even though you have a 9 in charisma with your legendary cards. You can only share a charisma card when you have 9 in charisma with your regular special cards. Now, the reason why I bring this up is because, like with intelligence here, I have 12 in intelligence and it's not part of my seal program and the legendary perk cards. The reason why is by having the 12 in intelligence, I secure the cards that I'm using in intelligence with their max ability. And I also secure a little better XP when I'm playing. Again, I would love to throw some more into charisma. So, because if I was running, say, a 9 or a 12 in charisma, I would get even better XP. And with a 9 in charisma, I can share three level 3 uh, perk cards with the team I'm running with. There's also ways around that. You can use magnetic personality and things like that. Other people can share like magnetic personality, which will enable you to maybe possibly share a level 3 card when you're running a lower level like I am right here. But again, like I said, if you aren't running them in your original special program, you are not getting the full benefit of them. Your legendaries do give you an extra perk, but does not give you the full benefit of what you're running. It is just gives you a little extra. It's like running half a card instead of running a full card when you run them when in legendary instead of running them in special. That makes sense. I hope it did. Um, I don't know how there with the just other issues. That's pretty much it. At this point, when you get your numbers where you're at, it's pretty self-explanatory down here. On my PlayStation, X is accept, square is reset, edit is directionals, as you can see, and O is cancel. And then again, back here, when it comes to naming, you just hit and type whatever you want, and as you can see, I've got them set to a name that's usable. This is basically what I'm going to be running on all of them. All my guys are going to have a rad zone for running rad zones, and then regular gameplay, and that's it. Because I do have a PvP character. Eventually, once I get my cards straightened out on him, I'll have gameplay and PvP in this option instead of gameplay and rad zone. But again, I don't run rad zones with him, where I run rad zones with everybody else. I sure hope that helped. I sure hope that helped my friend. I hope he watched it like I asked him to and told him to. If there's any questions or anything, leave comments. I'm on here. Wagoneer99. Message me through PlayStation. Anyway,